This is the Red Army YouTube channel. Welcome to today's Critical Hour podcast, where we converse on current issues touching on the economy and our political landscape. For our viewers, we arrive on YouTube, and you can follow and interact with us. You can watch, comment, like, and share. Most importantly, subscribe to the Red Army YouTube channel. Click the notification bell, so that any of our podcasts you will be notified automatically by YouTube. Karibuni sana. We have guests today. I can see we have Honorable Ditch. We also have Jeff Ruta. I think we can go with the first. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, of course. Yes. I heard you loud and clear.
Oh, Thank you so much. So we will just go direct to our first topic. So I think we will have a chance to contribute, each one of us. We will be able to give our views. And here we go. So topic number one, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen a revolutionary emergence of Kenyans coming out with the Sufurias to make a statement about the high cost of living. This is something we have not seen. We have not seen this one before in Kenya, and now we need to ask ourselves. So, what do you make of this Sufuria movement thing? So, I'll give a chance to Jeff to go first.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamunya. Oh, Jeff is the one who is going first. Okay. Continue, Jeff. Jeff, continue. Jeff, you can continue first.
Channel.
Okay.
Mheshimiwa Jeff, endelea.
I'm saying, first of all, I want to start by appreciating everyone that has subscribed to our channel. My camera had a small issue, but I think I have sorted it out now. On the Sufuria movement, it is a symbol of the state of our economy and the state of our nation at the moment. The Sufuria movement, which was founded by Mheshimiwa Jeremiah Kioni, is a symbol of saying that our mothers this time of the year, they do not have anything to feed their children. And the Kenyan people not able to basically survive and have clean meals today, so that the Sufurias at home are symbolically very empty. That's why the people of Kenya, especially our mothers, the women of Kenya, they're coming out to say that we need something to put on our Sufurias. And the Sufuria movement has actually caught the imagination of many Kenyans. Everywhere you see across the country where there are Azimio rallies or there is Mandamano, you must see someone with a Sufuria, someone associating themselves and saying we're together in this struggle. And just before I give Mheshimiwa Ndiba a chance to comment, I'd like to say, Kamunya, this government, this Kenya Kwanza government or Kenya Kuishi regime, this illegitimate regime, has made it impossible for anyone in Kenya to survive on a day-to-day basis. Life is so tough for all of us, and you can see that there are no families going out for parties and everything, because the families would prefer to keep the very limited resources they have to be able to support the families in terms of food and very critical needs like school fees. Asante sana, that's my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the brief view. Let me now go to Diba.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa Kamunya. I'll talk on this issue of Sufurias. Like right now I'm in the house and we got many Sufurias here, but Inside sufuria there is nothing. Hakuna kitu. That is the problem we are having. Even today nimeona mheshimiwa anaitwa nani? Deputy President wa Kenya Kwisha akisema there is no food, and he put the blames to the former regime, former government. Hao ndo walifanya serikali haina chakula. That is the challenge, and I thank Mheshimiwa Kioni for introducing this Sufuria Movement. Tutaendelea kupiga kelele until we have something inside the sufurias. Mwangi, give me my sufuria here. Let me show you what is inside the sufuria. Yeah? Hello. In my sufuria there is nothing. Niko jikoni. You see this sufuria haina kitu. Sijui kama unaiona. Iko na kitu. Haina. Hii ingine pia haina. There is nothing. Even this one look like a nyungu. Haina kitu pia. So it is a challenge that we have here in Kenya. Mnacheka. Maybe yours has something.
No.
But
I'm in the same league with very many Kenyans.
People are sleeping hungry without food. Today I've seen in a news somebody selling a child. Sijui kama umeona in NTV. A girl akiuza mtoto 400,000.
Where?
Do you think anauza kwa sababu kuna chakula? He wanted to put something into sufuria lakini hana, so she decided to sell her baby child ndio aweze kupata something to put on table.
It is a state of affairs for our country.
That is the challenge that we have. The other day I've seen somebody, sijui ni wapi, is it in Laikipia? Somebody selling the fertilizers. The Uda guy akiuza fertilizers. Sijui kama umeiona leo. The other person is, yeah, it was in Domain today.
Okay.
Na akashikwa. The other person is the minister, the CS for this CS anaitwa nani? This guy wa kuua wasichana, sijui anaitwa nani? Yeah?
I don't know him. Who is this one, Kamunya?
Lintuli. Yes. He said that we have to go and plant maize in Zambia. Yeah?
These guys don't have solutions to our problems. These guys don't. If you see someone that we go
even the president himself, even Zakayo himself, he doesn't have a solution to the problem that Kenyans are facing.
That's why I suggest
President himself, he doesn't have a solution. In fact, for today, he was in a church in Eldoret. Na anaambia watu, mambo imekuwa ngumu sana. Can we pray for this country? Can we?
Kamunya.
Thank you so much. I think he was even.
Pray alone save us. Can pray alone save us, Kamunya?
Actually, I hear you talk about Zambia.
Yes.
And now the issue is Zambia. I have also got that hawa watu, kuna watu ambao wako kwa hii regime wamenunua mashamba huko na wamepanda mahindi. So what they now want, they want now to make it a point kwamba hata chakula yenye tunanunua
inatoka Zambia. Itoke Zambia because those people wako na mashamba huko.
Because they have already procured mashamba You also remember there is also a similar story about Congo.
Yes.
We have apart from now even this thing bado shida ni kubwa kwa sababu there is also some form of corruption yenye inaingia sasa.
Yeah, that is with this government. Corruption is something that will be with us for a long time, Mheshimiwa Kamunya.
Sure.
I think even Zakayo himself has a land there.
Okay.
He has a big land in Zambia.
That's why they are insisting that we should come in Zambia.
Yeah, Zakayo has a land in Zambia, I think so.
I can see who is joining us.
So thank you so much. I can see we have another guest.
Yes.
Sultan. I don't know whether we can just allow him a second to say hi.
Yes. Definitely.
Sultan, if you can come in.
Karibu Sultan.
Hamjambo.
Jambo.
Hussein.
Usalama.
Anaitwa Sultan ama ni Hussein?
Zote ni zangu.
Zote ni zako. Maybe sufuria yako iko na kitu.
Haina kitu.
Yeah?
Haina kitu.
Anasema pia yake hakuna kitu, ni dash.
Haina.
So,
Wow.
thank you so much. I think now I'll give you a chance sometime later. Thank you for saying
Yes,
hi to us,
give him a
for following the conversation. So that now we move to the next one. I'll give you a chance at some point as we proceed. So if I may put my view on this Sufuria thing.
Yes.
We have to appreciate the fact that the brains behind the Sufuria movement is the Secretary General of Jubilee, Jeremiah Kioni. Jeremiah Kioni is actually, I would say, he's a student of Kibaki, because this is a person who has seen the regime of Moi, and then he became an MP at the time Kibaki was president, and he has seen it all. So for him now to come out with a Sufuria now, he must have seen how Kenyans are suffering and decided not to keep quiet. The result is that Kenyans now, what we see is that Kenyans now are telling him, you cannot walk alone. That is why we are seeing Kenyans of all walks of life everywhere in this country. They are coming out with Sufurias to protest the high cost of living.
Yes.
Kwa sababu kule nyumbani
there is nothing. Kabisa.
Families are not.
And the worst part is that this regime, Mheshimiwa Kamunya, just before you continue, just a minute, let me interrupt you. The worst part is, as you say, we are in this kind of state of economy, yet this regime is taking away subsidies on essential commodities like fuel and unga, and this regime is also increasing the amount of taxes on basic commodities and importations. So it is making, this regime is contributing immensely to the poor state of the economy at the moment. Let me allow you to continue, Mheshimiwa Kamunya.
So thank you so much. So maybe the other thing maybe I would mention,
yes,
is that for this Sufuria movement thing, you have to understand that Sufurias are there in each and everywhere you go in this practice.
Homestead. Yes.
There is a Sufuria in every. I think we are having a lot of members coming in.
Yes, who was coming again?
We are having a lot of guests coming in. That is why I say it is stretching the network a bit. but we should be good to go.
Yes. I have kind of felt the same, but let us go. Who has come in?
So,
Mheshimiwa Kagai, has he come in?
yeah, we will recognize. I cannot see him yet, but we will recognize once he comes. So what I was saying is
Yes.
that a sufuria is not an ornament. It is not used for decoration. You know, you may see that people have very many sufurias, as we have seen from Mheshimiwa Diba, but all these sufurias are supposed to be doing some work. So when we see now
Yes.
people come out with these sufurias in the open, it means that these sufurias do not have work to do. And what does that tell you? It tells you that people cannot prepare meals good enough to make them satisfied. When they are not satisfied, then their health is also affected. So we may also be having, in the near future, we may also be having people suffering because of malnutrition. So if this one happens, it means that the people will not be productive enough. The productivity of people will be affected because they are not getting enough. So it is a mix that is going to affect so many things. So with that, maybe I can see we have some other guests here. So I don't know whether I'll recognize Mheshimiwa Kagai niona ameingia. Then we can go. He may contribute. Then we go to the next topic.
Yes.
Mheshimiwa Kagai, Honorable Kagai. Kagai, if you can hear us.
Mheshimiwa Kagai probably is not hearing us, but he has muted his mic.
No. Yes. I think we can just continue.
Yes.
So I think now, I don't know whether you have something to add, Jeff.
Personally, I have said all I had on the Sufuria movement. What I can say is that as Kenyans, Sufuria is a symbol of our unity against the policies of this government that is making it very difficult for everyday Kenyans to just get food on the table. So since independent, all our governments have been able to find a way to feed Kenyans, even in tough situations. Food has never been a problem it has been in this regime. That's the last thing I could say about the Sufuria movement. It is very necessary, and it is a symbol of our collective demands. This government needed to be able to find enough supply for all Kenyans. As the Constitution says that it is our right as Kenyans to have enough food to be provided enough food by the sitting government.
Thank you so much. I also think, just to mention, it is also important to recognize that adequate food is actually a human right.
Yes.
And even the constitution that we are having now recognizes that a government or this government is supposed to make food available to the people. So we can obviously see or say that this government has failed. People are sleeping hungry, and there is nothing much that we can see this government doing. So it is actually a bigger problem. Now, I think now we go to the next topic.
Yes.
Briefly, because of time.
I think before you go to the next topic,
Yes.
before you go to the next topic, about this issue of fertilizers, the mbolea that we were given from Russia.
Yes.
I think it is not supposed to be sold to anybody. It was supposed to be given to the farmers. And today we had, I heard in a news somewhere that there is somebody called, I can't remember that name, but I'll do my small research. Then maybe by tomorrow I'll give it the name of that person. Auda Mobilizer was
Yes.
selling it at his shop in the shop was called Blessed Shop, something in Laikipia.
You can be a detective, my friend. What you have to recognize
Yeah.
is that this regime has no interest of Kenyans at heart. This regime is
Yes.
full of corrupt people and cartels, and that they will do anything to get ahead and make money in any way they can.
Hii ni serikali ya majambazi.
System ya majambas.
System ya majambazi.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yes.
I agree.
Very bad. And today naona Rigathi Gachagua anaenda kwa nchi yake. Ati ametumia 15 minutes 8 kilometers.
Yes.
Kutembea.
Yeah.
8 kilometers unaenda na 15 minutes.
Alafu akifika huko anapata akifika huko anapata anti yake amejifunza Kenyatta.
Yeah, just imagine 15 kilometers you walk for less than, yani hii ni system mbaya sana ya waongo.
Asante sana.
80 minutes.
So aja tuingie kwa the next topic. I don't know whether Jeff you can take us through. You can take us through on that.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
you take us through on the next topic.
Yes. Our next topic for today is that Mheshimiwa, our party leader, the 4th president of the Republic of Kenya, Mheshimiwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, has made his first public appearance after the invasion at his Northlands farm by the government of Kenya Kwanza. Before I continue, Kamunya, maybe you can run the clip. Let us see some of the pictures of the president today. The president was in Mombasa, I think, in a church in Mombasa, and let us have a look.
Yes, you can.
President
continue.
Kenyatta here has come very many Kenyans to worship God. And Kamunya, as just the pictures go through the screen, there's something that I've already noted here, that Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta did not want any special treatment in church. He just went as any other person and sat and worshipped like any other person.
Absolutely. So actually, what we see
I think you have a small mic problem, Mheshimiwa Kamunya.
Kamunya umepotea.
Ndiba, maoni yako
Yes.
what is running on
the network. The network is getting a little bit overwhelmed. So maybe Diba, you can go first.
Yeah.
Then I'll come in later.
First, our former president, by the way, leo hakutaka kutambulikana na anybody. I think even the camera to capture him haikuwa wish yake.
Yes.
Because naona amekaa katikati tu ya watu. Right now naona akienda wakipeleka gift kwa the father. Na unaona amekaa in the center of congregation.
Yes.
That means this is the best leader tulikuwa naye. And I don't think kama tunaweza pata another person like him. Somebody ambao haboost, haringi.
I agree with you on that one.
Yes. Even her first lady, Namwona huko kando yake, hata wakai na yeye karibu.
Yes.
Even the way is praising, unaona tu it is somebody yule hana kinyongo na hakasi, yani yuko free.
I agree.
Somebody with a clear heart, mtu yuko sawa.
When when you are a leader and you have done your best from your heart to help your people, and you have put your
Yes.
best foot forward, usually haunaga,
Yes.
usually you don't have that kind of regret. You are a free person, you can
Yes.
mingle with the people. Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Mheshimiwa Ndiba, continue.
So this is the kind of leadership we prefer. Even if hata kama tumeambiwa sahi turudie, tukue na arudi, I think he will be the best person tunaweza kuwa naye tena. And I think
That
if you
is
look
true.
at the constitution, I don't think kama constitution inaweza bari after 10 years maybe he can come back then vie for president. I don't know kama there is that provision. Maybe we can get from the wakilis, because we admire this person. We admire this.
Yes, welcome.
We admire him.
Welcome Mheshimiwa Kai. Umefika saa mzuri sana.
Asanti, naona ni masaa ya kula sakramenti, so naona hata mimi nikaribia hapa nikiwa nimenyenyekea na moyo umepiga kona. Nipokee kama my best president forever.
Yes.
Sawa. Just before you continue, Mheshimiwa Kagai, let me make a small observation on this matter of Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta coming out. You could see the president has shown humility. He has come out.
Yes.
He has used the church platform to meet Kenyans, but he has not spoken politics in church. So this is an example to Kenya Kwanza that leadership is God-fearing. Hapana watu wanasema ni watu wa Mungu, wanamuogopa Mungu. In church, ukienda kanisa, wanaita jina ya Baba more times than wanaita jina ya Yesu Kristo. Alafu, another thing that you can observe here from my president Uhuru Kenyatta, he's a healthy man, someone in
Yes.
his health. Apana, he's someone who knows he has done his best to serve his country, and he has given the mantle to someone else, and he's at peace. And that's why you can see he's very healthy. Hapo ndio mimi namalizia submission yangu on this matter. Mheshimiwa Kamunya,
Luta, please.
Maybe.
Luta.
Yes.
Kamunya.
Yes.
Kamunya.
It's okay, you can
Continue.
Can I continue? I
continue.
don't know
Ndiba.
whether we have a provision that the president can continue another term after this one.
Currently,
Oh, when
opposition does not
discussing-
have that provision, but
That is a question. Maybe the next guest can illuminate a bit. So if
Yes.
you can come,
yes.
if you can come in at this point.
Yes.
Thank
Kagai.
you, Kamunya. Kamunya, thank you so much. And I'm sorry I'm late. I was doing some late hour activities, but I'm always happy
Yes.
to be here, joining such great brains and vibrant spirits,
Kamunya,
ready to build our
so that
nation.
people can see.
Yes.
I'm
Who is
saying
not seeing me?
Kamunya should put so that people see you
It's okay.
All right.
as you speak.
Okay. Now, first
Continue.
of all, I want to appreciate the topics of today, because
Yes.
although I came late, so we had two issues of the Sufuria Movement, and also the first appearance to our most beloved, most is called Prince Charming president.
UK.
I think I will first talk about his appearance. There is a time that Uhuru actually said in media that he's looking forward to his retirement. People did not think that he was serious. Even the Kenya Kwisha team started saying that BBI is going to add, he want to extend his term, but he said categorically that separate these issues, and I am looking forward to a peaceful retirement. He said he's so tired that he wants to get some rest and some break. But those minions who thought that running a government is like pushing a wheelbarrow can now realize that the weight of the government, for the weight of running a government, is not like putting oranges on a wheelbarrow and rushing and coming from going to the manure, taking. No, that is not the business of running a government. This is a man who has exited power, authority. He has exited with so much honor, because every person who spoke ill of him, now he's being vindicated, because he told us these things, everything that he said about the projection of the politics that was happening in the country. He has been vindicated a lot. That's why he's proud. He doesn't need a driver. Yes, sometimes security is okay, but he's just another person who wants to enjoy the space. And I saw today a man who is at peace with himself. You raid his farm, he doesn't care. In fact, he didn't even know how much kondoo ziko kwa hiyo shamba. Hata nyinyi ndio mlikuwa mnamwambia kuna kondoo kwa hiyo shamba. He's a man who is at peace with himself. And the sad thing is that when other people go to church, they have to speak politics. I wish people can reserve the spiritual matters for their personal nourishment. If you go to the church, if you're invited for a service, look at even where he's sitting from that clip that you're sharing. He's not even sitting at the first row. He's katikati ya watu. He's just wanting people to understand. At the center. You know, there has been a lot of speculations and nonsensical comments by the Rainbow guy that he's the sponsor of maandamano and everything. He came today to show people, I'm just a normal citizen who want to live a quiet life after exiting power. So can you guys put yourself together and run the government? Whether you can run it or not, I exited. I allowed you space. So, endeleni na mambo yenyu. So it was refreshing to see how this man is loved. And you remember yesterday he was trending more than anything in this country. Now people miss this man. I do miss him. I miss him so much. He's my party leader. Just to rehearse what Mheshimiwa Kagai is saying. On that, he said he's not going to retire.
Thank you.
On being the party leader, he said he's not retiring.
What do you say about? So, what do you say about the concern from Biba?
On what? I didn't get his point clearly. Oh, sorry, I get it. About the constitutional possibility of running.
Yes.
Yes, but not now.
Our constitution, as it is, gives a president just 10 years. Not even 10 years, 2 terms. 5 years, if you do a good job, you're re-elected for another second term. After that, you rest. However good your policies were, a minute, let me finish. However good your policies were, the constitution as at now does not allow you to run again after that. But if the constitution can be amended and that clause removed, and it does not even saying the amount of time or years, but it just stays silent, then he can run again. Just like the governors, they're also enjoying 2 terms. So if the constitution can be amended, there will be nothing stopping any person, whether he has ever been or aspiring to be, to run. That one is there. But as at now, as our constitution states, he's just a very, very wonderful, blessed, wise citizen.
Just to add to what Mheshimiwa Kagai has said, I have another angle to this matter. Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta is a politician that is still very young, and is still the chairman of our coalition. You never know what will come out. In future, he might find himself becoming the Prime Minister of the Republic, because I'm sure in these negotiations, there's somewhere we'll talk about the configuration of government going forward. As we are just behind Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta, whatever he chooses to do. Another angle would be the East African community is there's been movement that shows that we might be on the path to forming a political federation, and you can see that Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta has been very active even in DRC and solving conflicts around our region, mostly in Somalia and the Democratic Republic of Congo. So Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta has already proved that he is a statesman. He is a leader that can transcend the boundaries of Kenya. And if in our lifetime, for example, the formation of the EAC becomes a reality, then we, the Jubilee Party, will be very willing to forward our party leader as the candidate for president of the East African Federation. I rest my case.
Let me say something on that.
Yes.
I think as young people, that is not what we need to aspire. I would really not advise on that. For him going international, that one is guaranteed. That, in fact, my best thoughts for the kind of leader that he is and the quality of his leadership and his vision, I think the best position for him is the General Secretary for United Nations. You can see how he has managed to first of all bring peace and stability at a time when Kenya was facing a very tough time. You can see how he navigated this country during the pandemic. We never shut down completely, but we managed to come out of that pandemic very, very strong, more than any other country around East Africa. Again, you can see how even after he has left office, the assignments of restoring peace in Ethiopia, in record time, those guys now are having a best country. Even the economy has been doing better than ours currently. Now he's in Congo. You can see a conflict, a civil war that has stayed for decades and decades. It's now almost to its closure. So this is a man who is a man, I can call him a man of peace. He's a man of peace, and if allowed to go to the Secretary General for United Nations, he can do this world a lot of justice. It is good to have him again in the country, but that one, I think Kamunya can also follow the footsteps of our party leader, being mentored by him. A minute, you can be mentored by him because he's our party leader and become that president. Yes. Okay, this country needs us, me, you, Jeff, Kamunya, Biba, and Monica. I can see Monica somewhere.
Yes.
We are in 2037. We are poor. Get ready.
Now that you have mentioned
the deputy president. Yes.
Now that you have mentioned my name, I think I can just come in a bit because most of the things that I could have said have been said by all of you. But maybe I could have one or two issues to say regarding the public appearance of Uhuru Kenyatta today.
Can you welcome Monica first? There is a lady that I've seen.
Is she in studio?
Yes, we've seen.
Karibisheni dem huyo.
Kamunya kazi kwako bwana.
I cannot see her.
I can't see her in studio, but it's okay. Let's continue.
So now, if you look at today's public appearance of President Uhuru Kenyatta, I think as casual as it would look, I think he was sending a message to these people. Because if you could see, for example, he was driving himself. And you could also see a significant decrease of the security. So this is a person who has been guaranteed security by the Constitution, but this government has actually downgraded that. And that one could be seen today. Because if you looked at the time the president was visiting Magoha's home the other day, there was a lot of security accompanying him. But today, you could see actually he is driving himself, and it is actually more of, if you look at even the bodyguards, it was looking more of personal arrangements. So this one shows that this government has gone ahead to downgrade the security of the former head of state, and that is a point for concern because this is a person who has been guaranteed security by the constitution. It is not even negotiable. So that one is, but be it as it may, I saw a person who is sending a message and telling them, you can stay with your security. In fact, he does not care. That is why he is able to mingle with the common Mwananchi. You could see him sandwiched in between the congregants, the most, in fact, he was somewhere in the middle. So that one tells you that he is sending a message that you can actually stay with your security. This is, I don't need that security. And that came out very clearly. So that is one thing I would actually, I try to say from today's public appearance. Also, it is also coming in the wake. It is also coming in the wake of the innovation. So this is the first time since the innovation in his land.
Kamunya, I'm in deep thoughts.
Yes, you can come in.
I'm in deep thoughts about another message. Now that you have brought that out, I'm also realizing a silent communication to us young people to understand who a leader is. A leader is not a glorified being. A leader is somebody who is able to be accessible to people, somebody who is not afraid to interact with the people, somebody whose love for the people compel him to be where the people are. I think that's another conversation for another day, because today I was looking at him. He could kneel down. He went and took sacrament. He was not given special attention. There is a bigger communication for me as Joseph Kagai that if you aspire to be a leader, don't crave for power. Crave for opportunity to serve people. And once you serve, people will love you for no reason. They will be always with you. So there is a silent public of our president, that as a leader, you must understand, you don't need big entourage. You don't need, yes, as a state, when you're in the office, because you are a state, you are informed by the person we saw today. This is the Uhuru Kenyatta of the 10 years, and he's still the Uhuru Kenyatta of now. Anywhere. Nobody will have thought that he will be in the coast. Labda watu wangesema angekaa huko Masai Mara.
Thank you.
But he wants to be with his people. That is where you see somebody who has no baggage of. Are you getting me?
I think your network is having
I think
an issue.
A small problem.
On my side, I think I was okay, but over to you again.
Inasimama. It is actually
Yes.
inasimama tu hivyo. So I think we will give a chance to you at some point on the head. We cannot hear you complete. Unaenda ukikatika. So
Yes.
maybe just a minute or two so that I can conclude what I was saying.
Yes.
I also understand today President also decided to make the public appearance in Mombasa. So maybe following the innovation of the Northlands, maybe one would have expected him to appear somewhere in Mount Kenya or somewhere in Nairobi. But I saw a president sending a message that actually, for example, there is a craving by some of these characters in the UDA regime to try and make to be the kings or the kingpins of their respective regions. So when they were spitting venom somewhere in a local church in Nyeri, The president was very calm. He was very composed. He was very happy. He seemed very healthy somewhere in Mombasa. So he was just telling them that actually he does not care. They can continue and maybe try to succeed when what they want to be seen to be succeeding. Anyway, I also saw a point. I also saw a point that our party leader and the presidential candidate, President Raila Amolo Odinga, there were reports that he was in Marindi, and the fact that Uhuru or President Uhuru was in Mombasa, it also shows that maybe they are meeting. Maybe there is also they may be having a conversation with the state of the country and maybe the negotiations that are coming in. So I would not have much to add on that. Maybe if there is somebody who can add something on that, maybe I can give a chance. Then we'll be concluding.
Before we conclude,
yes,
I have a message because all of you guys here are basically natives or people from Mount Kenya, but myself, I come from Western Kenya. I only have one small message for the people of Mount Kenya, that even if you reject the prophet that is Uhuru Kenyatta, I'm not talking about you in particular, I'm talking about the perception that has been there that the people of Central Kenya are dumping Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta. I want to tell you, so that you can go and tell the rest of the Mount Kenya people, that President Uhuru Kenyatta transcends the boundaries of Kenya. President Uhuru Kenyatta is a national leader. He has served as a president, and prophets are generally rejected at home. So my message to the people of Mount Kenya is that this is the time to go back and support Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta and follow his leadership, because you have already tested these other things and you should, by now, you know how they test. I rest my case. Mheshimiwa Diba.
So thank you so much. So Diba, if you can have some short as we close.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamunya. I think I don't have much, but Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is still our king. And I wish today, ningejua atakuwa Mombasa, ningeenda mpaka huko mimi mwenyewe. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Not everybody in Mount Kenya rejected Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. We still love him. We still love him. We still love him. He's still our dear.
Yes, sir.
So this is the king. This is the Mudhamaki. He is our king. And we still respect him.
Yes, sir.
Hao wengine achana nao.
Hao wengine ni moto ya karatasi.
Hata si moto ya karatasi. Hiyo ni system ya majambazi. Wanakula pesa yote. Have you seen a leader? Can you sijui kama unaweza
I have seen a leader.
Kamunya. Yes, he is a leader.
Yes.
Kamunya, unaweza rudisha hiyo picha kidogo hapo? We see him taking sacrament.
Okay.
Yes. That is the leader we should follow.
Yes.
Umeona?
Yes.
Jeff, unaona
Yes,
kiongozi wetu? Ndio huyo anaenda kuchukua sakramenti.
Yes.
Following people.
Yes,
hayuko kwa mbele ati nipatie, give me first. Angalia now. With humiliation to the Father.
Yes.
This is now the leader we should follow. I don't
agree
have
with
much.
you, Mheshimiwa.
I don't have much, but we should plan something for him as Mount Kenya people.
Yes, sir.
Because I
agree.
We need his blessing. We need his blessings to us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mheshimiwa Kamunya. Senior Kamunya.
So Jeff, you can go. You can just a
Me-
parting shot now that we close. Give you 30 seconds for you to conclude.
Okay, maybe you can give me center stage so that I can ask the people with humility to help subscribe to our channel, because the Jubilee family is growing and this is the correct time to join the Common Party, the biggest party. What I can just ask in my concluding remark ni kuwaomba watu ambao wameona, please leave a like, subscribe and leave a comment. And for all those people who have already subscribed, asanteni sana for your support, and we will be creating more content for you. I'm out. Asante sana Kamunya for the chance. I appreciate.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much, our viewers. We want to finish at this point. We encourage you that you support us by subscribing to our channel. Hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we want to come up with a conversation like this. So we'll be having daily conversations. We will be going live every day, and we'll be discussing on matters touching on our economy and the political landscape of our country. So thank you so much, and God bless you. We are out.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
We are out.
Asante sana.
Mpaka kesho.